Romania has qualified in the knockout stage of the Euro 2024 by topping their group for the first time in their history. Romania had a very good game against Ukraine, winning 3-0, which proved helpful for the next two matches. Even though they lost against Belgium and drew against Slovakia, Romania's game seemed to be different than what the nation is used to expect from the national team. As many of you know, Romania had a golden generation led by Gheorghe Hagi, and that golden generation really did wonders, even winning against a very good Argentinian team. However, as that generation slowly retired, there was no one to live up to the same level. But Eduard Iordănescu and the players could turn it around and instead reminded the fans that this national team can evoke the same emotions the golden generation did almost 30 years ago. That is why Eduard Iordănescu asked the journalists to not dub his team as a second golden generation, but one that wants to win by desire, attitude and courage. And so, we arrive at how the Romanian national team managed to top their group and play well. The tactical setup seems to be a simple one, without too many complicated instructions. A 4-1-4-1 formation most of the times, with the goalkeeper on defending goal. The only thing needed from the goalkeeper is to keep the ball out of the net, and Florin Niță did that very well during the group stage games. A wingback on support on the right side. A fullback on support may also work here, but Andrei Rațiu is an adventurous player, so the wingback role seems to suit him better. A ball-playing defender and a central defender on defend duty. The ball-playing defender is Radu Drăgușin, as he has tried to take the ball out of the defense at times, either by himself, short passes or through pinpoint long balls. And a wingback on support on the left side. I debated if this player should have the attack duty instead, as Nicușor Bancu has ventured forward quite often. But, to keep it balanced, I chose the support duty. A defensive midfielder on defend duty in front of the defense. This role was chosen as it offers the ability for the player to participate in the attack if the possession is prolonged. And Marius Marin has joined the attack when the opportunity presented itself. Two wingers on support duty. The winger role was chosen as it instructs the players to stay wider, and the player instruction of cut inside was added, as both wingers cut inside often when they arrive at the opposition's box. In the central area, we have a box-to-box midfielder and a central one, on support duty. The box-to-box midfielder is a role that seems to best suit Răzvan Marin, as he often defends and attacks with ease. And the striker is a complete forward on support duty, as we need a role that would have hold-up ball as instruction. As Romania has brought to this year's Euro only strikers who are tall and strong, have a good hold-up ball and can attack the goal when needed. As mentality, positive, but one can argue that Romania seemed to play more with a cautious mentality and changed to positive only when they felt that the balance of the match changed in their favor. In possession, fairly wide attacking width, slightly shorter passing directness, and a slightly lower tempo, and play for set pieces. With the cautious mentality, the passing directness becomes standard and the tempo slightly lower, and the be more disciplined option was chosen, as to me, it was clear that Eduard Iordănescu has asked his players to keep the shape of the setup, attacking only within its boundaries. In transition, surprisingly to me, counter-press, even though at times. So, you may take it off if you think it's better. Counter, and I left the goalkeeper ball distribution part unticked, as Florin Niță seemed to have taken his own decisions depending on the game moment. Out of possession, mid-block and standard defensive line, even though often, Romania seemed to play with a low block and a low or very low defensive line. But I would not recommend this setup in Football Manager 2024, as it invites a lot of pressure which does turn into a lot of goals conceded, so it beats the purpose. Trigger presses more often, as Romania did have spells of time when they pressed their opponents quite efficiently, mainly in the games against Ukraine and Slovakia. And trap outside. I noticed in the games against Belgium and Slovakia that the Romanian defense left the opposition's wingers and the wingbacks quite free on the touchline, choosing to crowd the box instead. What Romania achieved at the Euro 2024 so far is important for two reasons. It brings the team even closer to the fans, and it gives the Romanians the chance to cheer for the national team in a very long time.